You okay, mi amor? Are you already winded?
Hello, yeah. My name is Yesenia. I'm 48 years old. And after 3 surgeries, my nose looks like I'm smashed against a window. Trying to look in like I'm smushed against a glass. If it could just look straighter, if this collapsed area could actually just be even.
All right. How do you like it there?
I think it's okay. Hold on, let me catch my breath. My nose never looked normal. I had a hook. It looked like a parrot. So at 13 years old, my mother took me to ENT. He was tall, brown hair. I was like, gosh, he's good looking. He's gonna make me good looking too. I was so excited for that surgery that we had a before picture party. I have side profiles, we have front profiles, and we were supposed to have an after party to see when the new princess is gonna come out. But then after the first surgery, the hump went from a huge hump to just a little bit less of a bigger hump. And so throughout the first surgery, the second surgery, the third surgery, I've never been able to take those after pictures that I've dreamed of. Some family members would say, oh, you would look nice, but why don't you do something about that nose? And I'd look at them and get annoyed, and I said, I've tried. Even if my husband to this day will say, mi amor, you look beautiful, I'll make a face, or I'll go, I've never felt beautiful.
When we were dating, you didn't complain as much as now.
Yeah, I didn't complain as much because I was able to be a little bit more active. But this past 5-6 years have been worse. It's hard for me to breathe. Playing tennis and playing basketball and riding bicycles. I can't do any of that stuff with my husband anymore because I can't keep up with him. And he's 10 years older than me. My nose is limiting that to where we can't have fun together the way we used to. And it makes me feel older, uglier, just awful. By the time we're older, I'm gonna be a mess. It's been 24 years since my 3rd surgery was a fail. And I've seen over 20 doctors. And they've all said they can't help me.
This time is going to be different.
I hope.
So you know Sharky, my German Shepherd. His personality has changed. He's fine with everyone else except with me.
Seriously?
He's not loving around me anymore.
Maybe you should buy Sharky some jewelry, maybe take him out for a nice meal. Look, you're a dude. I mean, you know, we got to do what we got to do to get the...
You're not really helping me. I thought with you and all those, you know, those little baby dogs, I thought you might be able to...
No, my baby dogs, you kidding, man? They come over to you and they're like this. You're just like, baby doggy, baby doggy, baby doggy.
Yeah, they just want to be touched. Terry's one of those kind of guys that probably walks his dog in a stroller. Here's Terry walking down the street with the stroller and his dog. What a stupid-looking face.
What do you got, man?
Very simply, another complex rhinoplasty.
Oh.
Collapsed nostrils. Everything is really bad on the left side.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that collapse.
And a dorsal hump.
Let's see Yesenia, and let's get a little bit more information.
Yesenia?
Yesenia.
Where do you think she's from?
Latina. It sounds like we should actually sing it.
Yesenia.
Yesenia. Can you please send in Yesenia?
Yesenia.
Yesenia.
Hi. If Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif can't fix me, that's it. Because if they can't do it, nobody else can. I'm terrified because my hopes are up again. And the fear is, what if they say no? The fear is, what if they say yes?
So tell us your story.
So when I was 9, I looked like a parrot. It was beaked. And then I had open surgery at 13 years old.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, so you had an open rhinoplasty at the age of 13?
Yeah.
Was there any talk about maybe this is a little young, you haven't fully developed yet?
In my opinion, 13 years of age is too young to have cosmetic nasal surgery. So how did that surgery turn out?
It was wide. It was already collapsed, really wide. So I had my 2nd surgery, and within a week of the surgery, my cousin was writing something. I'm like, what are you doing? And she popped her head up and head-butted me. And
hard?
Yeah.
Bleed?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I went to the doctor, and they said there's nothing we can do about that. So that was the 2nd one at 17. Okay. So the 3rd one at 24. Right away after that surgery, the indentation on the left side got deeper, and my breathing got really bad. Like lately, it's been getting worse. So it was bad then.
Your breathing's getting worse?
Yes. I use nasal strips. I cut the nasal hairs in my nose a lot.
You cut your nasal hairs to help you breathe?
Yeah, I feel like the airflow goes in
Really?
better. Yes. And it gets really tricky, especially my left nostril, because I have like caverns and caves in there that I have to be careful with. Because if it's like
you
too,
really have
maybe
a lot
it's
of hair in your
psychological.
nose.
No, but it's like I have this thing where
Placebo
it's
effect.
getting, yes. Since I can't breathe and I can't take a breath, I go into that spiral of anxiety.
Does she stop breathing at night and hold?
Yep. And then she starts coughing uncontrollably. This is a symphony of sounds, you know. And then you get the snores and everything. And I don't want to wake it up because...
Amor.
I know, mi amor. It's daytime and nighttime invading our space.
By the way, I want you to teach my wife, Heather, how to say the mi amor, just like that. Could you say it with the rolling R one time?
Mi amor.
Oh,
Mi amor.
You got it.
call me that? Call me that.
Mi amor.
Oh, I may have to have a moment with him right now. Excuse me. If Dr. Nassif were my mi amor, I would say to him, oh, Paulino, cállate la boca, estúpido. Was that your last surgery?
Yes, because nobody will touch me since then. Trust me, I've looked. They said I had empty nose syndrome and there's nothing they can do and leave it alone.
Oh, now we have another issue. So that just compounds everything. One of Yesenia's surgeons must have removed her turbinates, causing her to have empty nose syndrome. The turbinates add humidity of air going your nose and also resistance. You can feel the air going in because of the turbinates. It runs by and it touches the little receptors. When the turbinates are gone, instead of the air going straight back and then down into your lungs, it goes like this. And with that feeling, it's almost like a sense of suffocation, which causes anxiety. And that's exactly what's happening to Yesenia. I don't like hearing that word, empty nose syndrome. And when we've heard that word before, I usually run away from it. That's not a usual fixable situation.
Therefore, you may actually not be a candidate for surgery. You may have to live with this for the rest of your life.
I'm scared. All the problems with my nose and so much rejection and it's...
That's how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna have to cut my losses if they say no.
Hello, you two.
Hi.
How you doing? A little
My
nervous
heart's
after
in my
that?
throat, yes.
Yesenia has seen 20 doctors. They've all turned her down, and that's because of empty nose syndrome. Once the turbinates are removed, you are in a no-win situation. I mean, it's one of these things that is absolutely not reversible. Okay, so I'm going to do something, and then you're going to tell me how you feel, all right?
That actually feels good.
Does. Now, there is an interesting thing. If you read medical books about what to do with empty nose syndrome, they never talk about making your airway bigger. Our dictum of learning is don't make it bigger. However, in about 10 patients in the last 7 years, I've put grafts in the nose and I've tried to emulate what I just did.
I was getting it, like air was actually going in.
Felt air going in.
Yes, like, okay, I'm getting a breath net.
It actually worked on all 10 people.
Paul and I have to come up with unique solutions to nearly impossible problems. So the fact that he's done this unique operation 10 times and it's been successful, 10 out of 10, is pretty good evidence that he's probably the only one who can achieve this outcome, and it may be worth considering in Yesenia.
99.999% of doctors won't even think about doing this. I would basically make your profile better. From the front, get your nose straight. God willing. But here's the tricky part. I'd have to put big pieces of cartilage here, and they're pieces of rib, and they're long, and usually they're strong, to open up your valves. But if we say, let's go for it, you could be the 11th person that says, hey, you just made me worse. Do you want to try it?
Only with you. 11, just so you know. That's always my lucky number. I hope I'm 11.
Okay, mi amor, this is it. Finally.
I know. Dr. Nassif is going to conduct this really specialized surgery on me. It feels almost groundbreaking, too. Even though he's performed this procedure on 10 people, and that's 100% success rate, I'm hoping to be that lucky number 11.
Yes. Ciao, mi amor.
Empty nose syndrome, the paradox is, if you make the nose, the opening bigger to get more air in, usually the breathing is worse, because now you have a big tunnel since there's no turbinates directing the air inside the nose. But now the reverse paradox is, by making the nose bigger, I mean like a lot bigger, it does improve the breathing. This will be the 11th time me trying this, and hopefully it's going to work for Yesenia. For Yesenia's surgery today, I'm going to open up the nose while Dr. Peng harvests rib. Then we are going to use alar batten grafts to widen her airway and rim grafts to help pop out her left nostril. Next, we will add spreader grafts and a septal extension graft to straighten, lengthen, and add projection to the nose. Finally, a diced cartilage glue graft will be used to build up her dorsum and get rid of her hump. To make the nose look good, we want to give it increased projection, a little bit of lengthening, and build up this part right here, the upper dorsum, with the diced cartilage glue canoe. The nose looks great. I mean, our airway's definitely open.
Looks way better.
Thank you, guys.
You know that your nose never bothered me.
But then
It was
now?
more you, but now I'm seeing this, man. This is like the cherry on top.
Top of the sundae. But
It
this
looks
is a banana
beautiful.
split. This is more than a sundae.
I look at Yesenia, she looks like she was operated on a week ago. She's not that swollen that much. In the past, it was a big mess, massacre.
Hello, you
Dr.
two.
Nassif, very good to see you.
How you guys
Doctor.
doing?
Hello, how are you?
Great.
Good.
Good.
Let me take a quick peek. This is bright for a minute.
I'm afraid to breathe in.
Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Do you feel like you're
feel
getting
like-
more air, less air, or what? Okay.
I feel like I could feel the air, because before I couldn't feel anything. I'm breathing in a whole new way. I have never felt like this before, so I'm getting used to it. I've never felt the air not go straight to the back of my eyes.
She looks incredible for one day.
I feel, you know, I'm just in awe.
It's our lovely expertise.
Yes, you guys are
The
incredible.
magic in your hands, doctor.
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you very much.
Thank you. And let's now see how you heal, how you breathe. Take care of yourself.
Couldn't be better.
Take care of her.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. It means the world to
happy,
us.
yeah.
Thank you. I can't believe
Try to
it.
catch up.
Wow, ready.
I've never known what it's like to have a normal nose. And just knowing what it feels like to breathe, it's weird. It almost feels like it's the end of having all those ugly feelings about my nose and myself and the things that I could or couldn't do. And it's the beginning of just feeling light.
Feels like a dream.
I actually feel beautiful for the first time. And I can run circles around my husband.
I think we could do this more often. Instead of me sitting at a bench waiting for you guys and giving you your drinks, you guys are just gonna have to eat my dust. That's what's gonna happen.
Goodness.
Before my surgery, my nose looked like I was smashed against a window. I was unable to breathe properly, and I couldn't keep up with my husband, who's 10 years older than me. But now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, my nose is straight, and it just looks like the fairy tale ending I've always wanted. I'm no longer the one that's falling behind, but I'm the one that's leading the pack.
I miss my slow buddy.
You better start catching up, son.
Look at that profile.
I love my profile.
Yes,
I'm
mi
feeling
amor.
so good. And I wake up in a better mood. I'm not so tired. I feel rested.
Yeah, I
It's
can
just
tell.
so much has changed.
You act different.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just more relaxed, a little bit more jokey than usual. It's really nice.
How about we mark this new beginning with a selfie?
I remember when I was younger, actually, she'd always be more loud, she'd be energetic, and like a little bit later when we got older, it started affecting her more, her nose, it started collapsing more, it started to get worse. But now after the surgery again, it's pretty great. It's honestly great.
She's a lot more active now. We could say that.
After pictures, right?
Oh, yes, these are finally my after pictures.
Yeah.
It feels so good to finally have my after pictures after 36 years. And the best thing is I took them with my husband and my sons, the people who I love the most.
Say hello to the new
Welcome my new nose.
with a pico.
Con un pico.
Hi, nose.